Again, we'll have the X-ray sword in a few moments. He gets the first kill on a Gratisfaction right in towards window, twins right back around, and miHu and CALYX able to chime in at the exact same moment to finish off the next 2 kills. JKS, he's left alone at the A site. He's got quite a few players to find, and well, he's going to get the first. He's lost his teammate. He's all alone, and Moose, well, he's going to close that one out.
Seeing the T's go for a quick push in towards the B side. Nice work from Liaz to at least delay them, and he's looking for that second shot, but can't quite connect it. Still, we'll be back into a 2 versus 2. Real potential for the CT side to win this one out, but Nifty left to find. It's going to be a tough one. Tries to wait for the bomb to be planted, but he won't be able to do.
And Ryan's quickly going to run into this, as well as miHu, who already gets that first kill.
Doing a good work of cleaning up these kills. I do quite like that. They have to move quickly. The AWP of Ryan actually going to be pressured. He's going to be able to drop the smoke and just survive in the corner. JKS will already pick off 1. In fact, he gets 2 through the smoke. Jacob almost does the same.
It would be apartments here, and well, Gratisfaction trying to help provide some sort of cover from towards short, but he's been smoked out. Azur might be overrun here with the ump, but he has to hope for at least 1 kill. He's not going to get any. Liaz now. Well, there's his first, but he still has more to find. Gratisfaction has rotated in, but CALYX again. Swift work. The bomb's still on the ground at the moment, but what a shot out of Nifty. Gratisfaction was holding that angle for so long, and then Moose comes in big with the flashbang. Yeah, I remember seeing JKS just go off, but that was at a time when he could use the SG. Bomb not there just yet, as Gratisfaction is going to get the first kill. And now CALYX needs to not only save his life, he needs to defend this AK. He's being swarmed by enemies, and nice little one-shot onto Liaz. I'm not even sure if he got that kill when he was flashed up. He's able to get the third as well. Eventually overrun by JKS, but that's just time for the bomb to rotate back towards A, and you can already see the CT's doing just that. Jacob down to 14 HP, JKS down to 22. And with JKS being caught out on the rotate, this should be another T round. It looks like they're going to play for the full retake. Only 2 flashbangs left for Envy to maintain this. Maybe they need to push out CT spawn when the Molotov does disappear, and they're going to do just that. But JKS is waiting. He gets the first and the second. Azur's there to help assist, but Azur loses his life, and JKS gets himself the third. That might have won the round for him. Moose is going to be blinded up here. Him and Nifty trying to hold on to the push. A smoke comes in. Nifty going to be blocked off. Actually, it's not even blocked up that badly because he peeks around the smoke. He gets 1. Moose now on the 1-on-2 to save this. He has a smoke to help him out, but Jacob wraps around. But Nifty, in the meantime, is going to have maybe some moments here to set up for a shot. Maybe they're waiting for Azur to rotate in time. And look at this, Nifty. He might have expected it, but there might be a window. The smoke goes down, allows them to push in towards the site. The other 2 players that have Envy are going to need to rotate in, and Azur's directly behind Nifty. And there's the first kill to come through. Now the last player's going to be over towards short. The smoke's going to be there. Flashbang in, and Ryan's going to go for the peek. They're not defusing the bomb just yet. There you go. Gratisfaction's actually just going to stick it out, and Moose just gets dominated by JKS. And again,
of course, this round is more of just a default split from Envy, trying to catch different players, just sneaking into sites, trying to basically find a gap. And while CALYX has created a gap in between Liaz's eyes with that deagle, don't think he'll expect Azur to be in the same spot, but he might not even need to. Oh, I wondered for a second if he was actually going to get that third kill. That would have really been the kicker. And in fact, even those 2 have created enough cost for this to be worrying. A third kill would actually force more rebuys for the CT side, and you have to hope for their sake that's not going to happen. This is now becoming awkward for the CT side. They're going to start jumping through. Trades coming back, but that's fine for the Ts. However, once again, it's JKS when they need him the most. Azur combines with him. It's all left on to CALYX. It's the 2 heavy hitters left, and the nade finishes him off. They're coming from behind. JKS with another double. This man is currently 14-5. We'll give Nifty a gun. Gratisfaction, bit of a risky play through the edge of the smoke, but hoping to try and get his team back into the round. Instead, it's him again. It's always him. JKS, another 2 kills, but miHu's put him to bed and left Azur and Liaz try and pick up the pieces around solely off of pistols. But there we go. Quick kills in return. It's going to be left all onto miHu. He has retrieved an AWP. Smoke's going to go down, but surely they'll still be on the edge. It doesn't matter, though. It seems like Envy are able to get into positions that they really shouldn't be able to, but somehow 100 Thieves still managed to come out on top. They got a man advantage here, but again, look how far they get. Gratisfaction still gets the shot through the murder hole. Not called like that, ironically. And, oh my goodness, JKS.
They do have the players to take this, I would say, with relative ease, though there's a window they're going to have to play with here. And, well, JKS again. This man gets another kill eventually. Going to be shut down, but Jacob's still here. Oh, my God.
It's so difficult to even keep up with how fast these trades are going backwards and forwards, but it is going to be nifty. They're going to expect it to be this close, but the timing couldn't be worse. CALYX will remove him from the server and leave Gratisfaction on the rotation. Of course, they're going to be going for this. He does have a rifle in hand, but CALYX is just waiting on the other side of the smoke. We'd be hyping up this man a lot if it wasn't for the fact that JKS is still standing. Who knows how this round could go. But a 5v2, you have to hope this time MV are going to be able to hold on.
Well, they've had some retakes. I don't know about 2v5 retakes, however. As they're pushing in. That's over towards short. He gets one. JKS, unfortunately, is going to fall. And, well, that will do it. We will have the first half score. Envy going to take 7 rounds up against 100 Thieves up on 8. We're going to have to head to a short break. When we come back, we'll be kicking off the second half. All 3 players going to be coming in from the CT side.
I mean, they can at least stack up, but the real worry is that there's a flashbang on the other side. Nobody really peeking off it, though. There might have been an opportunity there, and no one's going to connect. That's a real issue. Another flashbang set up for JKS. Maybe they just want him to get more multi-frags, as he's going to need to here. He's trying to spam through, not realizing he's being pushed elsewhere. Nifty gets one, and Mihu's there to close out the remainder. It will be a pistol round heading into the hands of Envy, but peculiar round. You've got 2 players basically on the B site. One trying to cross, and Azza's going to get domed. Gratisfaction is going to try for the cross, and in the meantime, Liaz is just continuing his reign of terror. Already 3 kills to his name, but he needs an ace.
Well, Nifty gets the headshot, and Gratisfaction drops the bomb, and Liaz will get the 4th kill. 15 seconds. He's got to rush for this. He knows where Nifty's going to be. He's got to just peek into it because he can't let anything happen. But he doesn't have the HP, and Nifty.
One of the saved weapons already gone down. CALYX trying to recreate some of the magic we just saw from 100 Thieves, and now Ryan left completely surrounded, can't do anything. Mihu, not with much to lose, is going to attempt to at least do some damage. Gratisfaction watching his teammate, has support from JKS as well. Nice shot onto Liaz. It seems like we've got some real Deagle masters in the server at the moment. And while Moose, he's trying his best to save a FAMAS. I assume the idea is if he can kill off Jacob, or whoever comes around the corner, he could maybe get himself an AK. He's aiming just a little bit higher.
At least all the CTs do have the stack at the right site, but they're starting to lose a couple of players here or there. The stack not working out too well either, and, well, just some kills trailing in 1 by 1, and, well, Jacob's going to run out of ammo. Maybe he could be actually pushed in by the man above him, but Nifty doesn't spot him out. Now it's all in CALYX, 1v3. You would imagine he should have a chance here, but he does have a Deagle. Oh.
On the T player on ramp. This is madness.
But does 100 Thieves know? Maybe who's gotten behind him?
No.
Oh, well, they're going to know right now. As you can see, he missed the first shot, but takes out the bomb, and Liaz. Big kill from him. It's still going to be the 2-on-3. No smoke to block off CT spawn, so this plant's going to be extremely hard without some more kills. And there you go, Nifty. He connects, and Liaz, well, he's had a quad kill, almost the ace for the round before. Just going to tap the bomb down to bait them in, and he gets the first. He knows the last 2 players are towards CT, but he can't connect the shot. I guess not. They got time to work with. JKS is going to drop in. Ryan try to pull the bait. So Moose can hit the shots inside, and, well, Moose is going to have to do so. 3v2. He's almost certainly going to take 1 player with him. He does get the first and the second as well. That's going to tie things up now at 11 apiece. Moose does get a little bit of time to get in. Ryan actually using the smoke pretty damn well. He gets the bomb down. He actually jukes JKS. Quick little 2-piece out of him. Gives him a real chance in this round, as well as CALYX coming through. And now it's the 1-on-1. Ryan against Jacob. Ryan needs his 4th kill of the round to save this, and Jacob just peeks around the corner at the perfect time. A very costly round for 100 Thieves, but they still take the round nonetheless. 13-11.
I think the round where we saw a bit of a sneaky play from Mihu has anything really worked out, and Jacob waiting on the edge of that smoke once again. Mihu is going to be lost. CALYX trying to wait on the edge. Will be able to find a trade.
Well, it's seen the gun is really going to matter for him, as unfortunately as he falls. Nifty in the meantime has died as well, and Ryan just completely Molotov off. Gives 100 Thieves the 15th round, and
gone in a matter of seconds. Nifty, he might be able to catch Liaz, and actually CALYX has got the kill onto Azza as well, so somehow this round is just swinging backwards and forwards. It's been a brawl, as you mentioned. Back and forward all the way, and Mihu's still standing. It's left onto Gratisfaction. He's had a comeback in this match, that's for sure. I think 5 kills alone in the first half. Currently sat on 16. Question is, can you do anything here? No. Of this T side. Moose boosted up, might not be expected, and Mihu this time is ready for Azza's peak. Something he's done multiple times. The spray is a bit wild, but
he does hear the bomb being planted. Gonna peek out from jungle. Grassfaction not gonna expect this. And actually, JKS is the one to not expect. And now Grassfaction against 3 against 2 now. Moose on 28 HP. Ryan on 73. Goes for the flash in. Actually blinds up Moose. But I don't think he's gonna expect him on top of the sign here. But he catches him on the cross. Grassfaction now.
Don't know if he'll be able to do anything about that smoke going down. Just going to try and jump back around the stairs, and even one taps him at the end. What a clutch from Gratisfaction. As said, he only had 5 kills in the first half. He ends on a perfect round. Already, Nifty makes the push forward. The flashbang doesn't really leave anybody blind. He doesn't check the angle properly. Luckily, Gratisfaction has missed every single shot, and it seems like that's the case for pretty much every member of 100 Thieves. As they do go into the site, it's going to be a quick peek through. CALYX gets the first. Nifty even gets one as a fadeaway shot. This has all gone wrong for 100 Thieves. They need a miracle, and the bomb being dropped is definitely not the miracle they were hoping for. Everything's gone wrong. JKS, well, he's got to try and save this AK, and I don't know if that's going to be a possibility. This round at least needs to be nice and clean. Moose, wow, that's perfect. Drops the bomb once again. Liaz hoping for a few fadeaway shots, and JKS does leave a parting gift.
Rotation's not coming in. 100 Thieves taking their time with 20 seconds left. They're going to have to push in. They're going to have to make it count, but Nifty, he's making these shots count as he gets the first 2. And the third on Jacob, as he's already sprayed down low at HP, and now he gets caught crossing back over. But with 10 seconds remaining in the 2-on-4, the bomb, well, it will get planted, but it's Grassfaction alone. We saw the 1v4 to win the map, just on Mirage. But the 1v4 to win the round. And now he's locked into a tight area. Nowhere to go from here. Luckily for him, they haven't pushed in just yet, but he's going to maintain his spot. He gets the first, but they all peek him. Flashbang in, completely blind. He will get around the corner. CALYX is going to be here, but he gets smoked off, and Jacob gets him through the smoke and, I think, a flash in there. And now Nifty, well, he gets one, but what more can he really accomplish off this? Except Mihu's now here, and they quickly be traded out on consistently from both these two teams. It's honestly almost impossible to cast. And now Ryan, when the dust does settle, is the last alive against 3, and he's just going to save.
From the CTs, they gambled a couple of players over towards B instead to try and take banana control. And Nifty this round was playing on A. CALYX has made the rotation. Of course, they don't really have any utility at this point. They're going to rely, and there you go! The double does come up, and a third even for Nifty. He switched his position, and he's caught them with their pants down. Once again, it's going to have to be Gratisfaction in the clutch. A risky peek to take from Nifty. He will be able to get the bomb plant. The question is, can he do anything else? He spotted Mihu at the back of Library, so is now skeptical as to his final resting place, his position as they look to try and peek him together. He does a lot of damage, but unfortunately...
I wonder if they're going to go towards B. No, they're just going to hit back in towards A because they have a man inside in apartments. And, well, Ryan does lead the pressure from short. And this play of a 5-on-3 might be held onto out of the CT side. Mihu just cannot be stopped.
Get caught off. CALYX actually still has a smoke. I wonder if he's going to try and utilize it, or if they are just going to wait to try and slaughter these remaining players. Mihu boosted up as well. Gratisfaction already low. Now Ryan gets caught, and another kill comes in. They're making it work, even though they've walked into the stack, and Jacob finally comes alive. 2 kills for him.
There it is.
I'm surprised by this. They're taking a big risk, looking to try and face into the A site. 1 player's moved away. The second is edging. In fact, the third falling as well. It's left onto Ryan to try and catch him on the rotation. The question is, have they overplayed their hand? They would have had a B site for free. Instead, they open up in A. Mihu will be here in response, and it's all come down to time. Only 8 seconds left. They need to start planting this bomb, and they're going to get it down in the nick of it. Jacob again will get the opener. This one is all about damage, but the T side already with enough finances to buy into the next round. So all you can really hope for, if you're an MD fan, is that they managed to steal a gun away. That would be ideal. I guess a kill or two could also help them out in terms of getting some extra utility. And there you go. That's a gun.
Well, I mean, that whole defense is basically either he holds it solo or they keep 2 or 3 players there. Like, that's what it feels like it's been with the op. If 100 Thieves hit within the next 15 seconds, I feel like they're going to hit a massive window here, and they're going in for it.
Ooh, it needed to be a double, but Ryan has kept things alive. He needs to just stay in this pit as long as possible. The flames won't force him out. Unfortunately, Jacob will, but he's given his team a chance. And they don't have much utility for the retake. A couple of smokes available for them. And it's Azza and Jacob. We mentioned Jacob's resurgence. Can he continue it in this round? He's got Azza alongside him, one of the most experienced players within this squad. Smoke going to be thrown down to leave Jacob blind. The nade does at least bring one player low. They've left it quite awkward, actually, because the smoke somewhat helps out Azza, but for Jacob, he can't see a thing. Completely smoked out. A shot missed, actually. I don't think he even realized where he's being shot from. It's the man above, Nifty, and he'll get there in the end. Defusal, a 9-6 half. Definitely an interesting pistol round. I think CALYX, well, he was the man that they sort of said had bought the wrong nades. They have an extra smoke, I suppose, and they don't actually need the one that was meant to be thrown in to support Nifty on the other side. Now, there's actually no kit, so they have to move very quickly indeed, and they're currently stuck behind the smoke. Nifty actually gets caught. He's now in the middle of all of the CT side players. And Mihu just looking, finally realizing that, okay, there's nobody coming from this direction. We need to try and just kill off the remaining members. Mihu doing a fantastic job, gives them an opportunity. Ryan chimes in with another, but he needs 2 more. As already, we are going to see Granisfaction just starting that defusal. He doesn't have anyone to defend him, however. As JKS, there's nothing he can do here. The clock has ticked too far. It's why you like to see a kit in these sort of rounds. And Envy, they're going to get themselves the pistol.
Oh, the flash throw of Az. They're looking for the peak, and unfortunately, he's going to fall to CALYX as well. Now I know there's going to be at least one more player towards B because of the flashbang that came through. JKS still on the op. Going to be unsuccessful so far. I think it's a leg shot into Nifty or something like that. Maybe through the wall, and even Granisfaction can't quite connect. And you know what, Tom? I think we're going to see that third map. Envy on 14, about to be on map point.
A little bit of a hesitation. Pick it up, but now they're just going to execute in towards this B site. A good crossfire available, as it just seems everything has gone wrong this time for Envy. Nifty somehow has managed to dodge a lot of bullets. Wins that shot, and now the rest of the team are looking to try and wrap back around. JKS, he's got everything left to do. He's got to be careful. Moose doesn't actually catch him, and that's going to be another kill for JKS. He even closes it out with a 4K. Main pressure is going to come into his angle. Luckily, he's now got support. JKS coming in. Maybe doesn't need the support. In fact, JKS just waiting on the other side of the smoke. Even here's the shots tagging up CALYX. Unfortunate to say the least. Okay, 1 kill comes up, but it really does not matter. 15 and 12, it was your magic number that you mentioned, Jace. JKS, surely this time he's got to be screwed, but he does manage to catch one of the players trying to rotate in behind him. There is, however, a second. Bomb looking to be planted. He hits the shot and actually kills off CALYX as well. Now Moose is still waiting. His position actually fairly valuable now, but with Ryan going down, he has to do it all. JKS, an absolute machine. They now know where Moose is, only 11 HP. He's going to have to hit an instant headshot onto one of these remaining players, and with the bomb not actually planted for his angle, he doesn't stand a chance. JKS survives that round.
Now Granisfaction's going to miss the shot, and that one play going big. It might be Jacob jumping on Nifty with the 2K. Liaz, he's still staying alive in pit. Nifty's going to fall. Moose now all alone against 2 with 28 seconds left to go. The rotation's coming out of JKS to help. Azers needs to survive for the rotation to come through, and he's going to fall. And the one-on-one, JKS, he's behind Moose. Moose doesn't know he's over towards short. And that might have just saved the round for him. Plenty of insight. JKS going to wrap around the corner. Moose not looking at JKS. Is going to get the shots and the defuse. 15-14. And he actually peeks wide. He gets the first. Gets the second as well. That's the bomb now down. Leaving all onto CALYX and Ryan. Well, now all onto Ryan. And a 1-on-5. And he's not going to get the 1 kill. A flawless round for 100 Thieves. 16-15.
Oh, he actually steps. That could be a possibility, especially now that the take has come in. JKS, though, still manages to pull ahead a second for him already, but the trade is there from Nifty. Now the real worry is Moose. Moose is so well placed to try and stop anything happening in this round. He might not need to. Ryan does step up. You call him out and he comes up trumps. Finally, looking like they're going to break the streak as Gratisfaction can't do anything. Orpa isn't really going to want to be throwing out too many nades. Liaz, though, that is a strong start, but he's burning. He doesn't even realize it has to peek out. And it's too little, too late. Gratisfaction will catch one on the cross, and the spray is decent, but it's Gratisfaction having to do everything here. Just hiding around in the smoke. He kills off one more, and that's enough for his team to win themselves the first half.
So if they push through towards Art's side, or even just push in towards the site now, they are going to hit a window where Mihu's got to be rotated in extremely fast. And Jacob's going to lead the charge straight through. Moose, Ryan have a little bit of a crossfire. Ryan gets the first and the second. Moose comes in, and so does Mihu. And, well, that rush gets completely shut down. JKS alone against 4. Just 3 now. At least they're all in front of him. Unfortunately, can't get the angle on CALYX and Envy now.
It's going to be Nifty in place. He hits that first shot. CALYX over the top. It's looking like a third match. Jason as JKS is all that's left. He needs to ace it for them to win this one. Now he has time. Well, they're just waiting patiently. I like this, and they will close out the map. It is going to be a third and final to decide the difference between 5th and 6th, the difference in the points.
And they had 62 in both maps, and right now, well, they're going to be pushing it outside, and
well, it's not going very well so far. Moose shooting an awful lot of bullets and not connecting from the T side. So an attempted rush outside, just trying to get the bomb down. There's so many players here. They actually kill off Jacob, so he did so well in the pistol round, but I do have to be careful as he's about to be pressured from multiple different angles. Ryan will go down. There's a trade back at least, but now Liaz, the last man left standing, trying to give them a third round.
well, look to stop the bomb plant. Maybe he can just hide now with 8 seconds left.
Oh.
No, he gets caught on the cross back. You can just see Ryan. He wants to come through this door, but he just knows he can't. But Nifty, he comes out the other door. He gets the kill. Moose gonna give away his position. He tries to run towards the site, but Gratisfaction's there. And, you know, Tom, it looks like the Mag 7 won the round. So clearly, Mag 7's greater than XM. Either way, our eyes are all focused on this game. I think one of the few are running at this time of night. Azar gets himself a nice little double. And Ryan, oh, he gets the dink on a JKS. Unfortunately, all he had was the Glock. Wow, that's a pretty clean round for 100 Thieves.
Is looking to pressure elsewhere as he peeks into the lobby. It seemed like Nifty was ready for him. However, he's not going to get that kill. JKS has found one more, and everybody falls within a matter of seconds.
They're starting to continue the pace we saw on the CT side of Inferno. And look at that. Jacob through the smoke, catches out Mihu again, having a rough time. And Nifty and Moose being tagged down. Even CALYX down to 53. I mean, the best case, they get the bomb down, but I don't know if they can even hope for that right now with the way Liaz is playing these vents. It's about the flanking from the door towards his left, and you can see they're just waiting for that moment to come through. There you go. Gratisfaction peeks in. CALYX now. Maybe smoked off in every conceivable direction, and Gratisfaction is going to stick this. CALYX is going to save the AK. We're going to have the 1-for-1 trade on the inner push. Liaz is still tucked away. Gets the first. Gets the second. The bomb now down, and Mihu, well, left alone. Wasn't the 1-on-2, now on the 1-on-1. JKS does get up vent in time, and I think Mihu might have heard him. No, he didn't, but he still gets the shot either way, and Mihu's come alive.
That will have been heard. Patiently waiting for CALYX, but somehow he still wins the duel. JKS almost starting his rotation, and again we see these trades go back and forward, but it's CALYX once again. He was on 7 HP taking that.
But this is getting rough now for 100 Thieves. I mean, Envy, once they get on a roll, like, if Nifty's going to start hitting shots, too. And the funny thing is, out of, like, the 4 rounds they've won, I know at least 2 of them.
Seems like almost a fairly normal round for 100 Thieves, which I have to say I'm not the biggest fan of. I do like to see these pistol rounds, something a little bit more audacious come up from the CT side, because a lot of the time just trading out effectively is going to be very difficult indeed. However, somehow JKS with just a P250 gets 2 kills. I don't know how he's managed that. Luckily, there has been a trade back in turn.
And if they can take down CALYX somehow, I think Liaz this time he's prepared for it. And unfortunately, Gratisfaction doesn't connect any shots, so it's all on Jacob. 20, and Liaz even gets the shot onto Ryan after he was already being spotted. Now CALYX, well, we talked about him dragging his team through this match, and an ace here would be perfect, but he can't get the spray into Jacob. He's going to fall, and finally 100 Thieves. Just staying alive, Mihu. Gonna get the kill on Jacob. He's looked to push in. I think he spots out Liaz. Not able to get the spray onto him, unfortunately. And CALYX will come up and eventually avenge his fallen brother. And now Azra alone on the site. Yeah, he's got Nifty directly behind him, and Envy. It comes down to JKS. He's got to hit the shots first, and he won't. CALYX again. 2 kills for him in this round, and Grassfaction looks like he fancies his chances.
Not the most common position to smoke, but it does make things awkward now. The T's only have 15 seconds. They've got to do something now. A dink will be hit. There's so many low players, and Jacob's just come up with that mag 7. 2 kills to his name. Well, the same question I asked when JKS got 19.5. Will CALYX be able to keep it going? Azza from above is already going to shut down 2 players. Maybe the sacrifice that CALYX needed, as he's going to actually walk into someone in the smoke and faces against a full 5-man squad. It is the 9-6 half in favor of 100 Thieves. Here we go. Mihu under pressure. Moose has managed to rotate in with Nifty to at least find a couple of kills back. And CALYX, here we go. Rotation back in. Not quite connecting the initial shots as Gratisfaction comes around for 1. No, where JKS is. Almost a mini raid boss at this point. It should be a free kill. A little bit of a dicey one. And now we switch to him and CALYX in a 1 versus 1. And it's CALYX once again.
And there you go, Nifty. Nice shot at the Grassfaction. But again, CALYX, he's just there. He's everywhere.
Oh, Moose.
About here, as you can see Jacob holding his angle. He needs to start pushing from ramp as well. The pressure needs to be alleviated off of him, and he's going to actually pay for him, except Jacob's going to peek at the exact same moment, and he's going to fall. Moose now tries to push in, and Jacob is just trying to stall for time. 2 kills, 14 HP. Nade comes in, and it catches him! Did he open the door so the nade did damage?
It's going to become tougher and tougher. They'll hear the windows being broken. That's a bit of information, but Mihu also wins the battle versus JKS, and now Jacob and Gratisfaction have to try and hold on in this 2v4. They're yet to get the bomb down as well, so it gives a lot of time for the remaining CTs to get into position, but also Gratisfaction to maybe get a bit aggressive. It seems like Nifty's watching the angle, though, and now Jacob, while he's in the right place, needs both players, and in fact gets neither, winning a 9 CT rounds in a row, whereas this time CALYX has done enough on the T side that as long as his team play well on the CT side, it really won't matter, and that's what they're doing. And he's looking to get aggressive. Wants to go back to playing the T side again, Jason, as that's where he had his real success. So he's going to start fighting, and he set up Mihu as well. 2 clinical shots to start things off, and they've changed things up a little bit after being relatively passive, holding back, waiting for these executions.
In the backside, the 1 round, they don't protect it. And Envy now 13. No bomb plant this time for 100 Thieves.
Oh, mention that single loss to Gen G could have placed them into at least the semi-final. Now things are looking bleak versus Envy and Moose again, trying to be a bit cheeky around the edge of these smokes. He already hears Gratisfaction, who's going to get tagged elsewhere, but he's dead for sure. Free kill, and Liaz, ooh, that's a nice snapback shot. However, the trade's coming back and forth. The bomb's been dropped elsewhere. Azza desperately trying to kill off Nifty, who managed his escape.
In this round, potentially, and JKS is walking directly towards him. This could be a big kill.
Oh, that was a good attempt from Ryan. I think the read he had.
There we go, 20 seconds left. CALYX gets the first, his 28th, and his 30th with the next 2. The bomb's now down, not able to get the 4th, unfortunately, but it puts it into a 4-on-2.
It seems like he's able to rev that engine right back up, and this already over. It didn't matter. 10 seconds were left on the clock, and there were still 2 players on A. Seems like CALYX is waiting to see if there's any rotations coming in from behind, but do they expect him to just run through like this? Oh my goodness, JKS waiting around the corner, can't do anything. This man is on fire as he hits his 32nd kill. It's up to Jacob. So close around the corner. Oh no, he doesn't. 16-10. A fantastic CT side coming out from the guys at Envy. And Jason, that